My name's Greg McDonough. This is my wife, Allison. We moved here from Texas in January of this year. So we really came down to, at this park, I was familiar with the area, she wasn't. And this park by far in this area was one of the quietest, nicest, more neighborhood feeling places that we were able to find in the Globe area.
Yeah, it was very relaxing. I don't know if you can hear it now, but there's birds, trees. It had that neighborhood feeling that I always wanted.
First answer is the background checks here. RV park and mobile home park, everybody gets background checks, which a lot of the parks around here don't offer. So it can be nervous about the lot lease and the mortgage and the RV park, but the security that you get here is by far, I don't know any other park in the neighborhood or the area that does it. So that's number one, and the price compared to surrounding areas. If you go 50 miles in any direction, it doubles for the lot lease. So that was a big deal.
Also, there's a really strong sense of community. Like, we have Taco Tuesdays. Like that was a fun thing for me. That was one of the first things we learned about the park, is there's always some sort of community event.
The lake is the obvious answer. If you're any type of a 4x4, side-by-side, four-wheeling Jeep, Bronco enthusiast at all, there's nothing but trails up here. People come across, I'm not going to say across the state, but plenty of people travel from the valley to run trails up here. There's a lot of them parked around here, so that's a huge one. There's a shooting range right around the corner. Some people go out there. The gun club's a big fun time for folks. Real sense of community in Globe. There's First Fridays in Globe. Farmers markets in Globe for Saturdays.
If you like air conditioning, there's a surprising amount of really good antique shops and thrift shops. Like I've been fairly blown away by just some of the eclectic random pieces I've found.
Yeah, so one thing that everybody's going to come across when they Google Globe, Arizona, or if they're like me, what they're going to do, and I knew people from here, so I knew the area. People are going to Google the crime rate, and it's not indicative of what you'll find up here at all. 10 miles away, there are some areas where, you know, you probably don't want to hang around for a while, but this is by far, I've lived in the valley, I've lived up here, this is the safest option that I could have come up with out here, just like we've talked about with background checks, but this is a diamond in the rough for sure.
Well, and also moving from out of state, I've never lived in Arizona, and I was kind of horrified of living in the desert. The weather's not that bad. That was the biggest thing I learned, and I think living in this park specifically, being 10 or so miles outside of town, has made a big difference, especially just a big difference between here and Phoenix, for example. The temperature's great, and I had a white Christmas. I didn't really get those in Texas, and I had that this year, essentially, when we moved.
And Roosevelt Ranch specific, they're all new homes. Not all, but many of them are brand new homes, and that's hard to find without breaking the bank right now.